Hello everyone, so today we are back with another episode of Tea Talks with Teacher. I am Shamaita Naga, third year student of Bachelor's in Media Science undergraduate, and today we have with us a very special guest, Professor Dr. Suparna Dhar, Head of Analytics and Computing Department of NSHM. Thank you ma'am for being with us today. So, ma'am, I had a few questions regarding a lot of different topics, career, academics, everything. My first question would be, can you share with us the most important lesson that you've learned in a career spanning over 28 years?
It's a long career, 28 years, 24 years in the industry, IT industry, and 4 years in academics. So, being in the IT industry or being in the academics in computing, the only most important thing I have seen here is change. So, the world is changing continuously. The digital environment is changing continuously. And for everybody, be it a teacher or a professional or a student, continuous learning is very important, to keep up to date with all the new things that are coming in.
So, any advice that you would like to share with a young professional who is looking to join data science department?
Sure. So, again, whether it's a professional or a student, the one thing is you have to have an open mind and keep learning, right? And another important thing is data science applies to every other field, be it health, medicine, engineering, space science, whatever you think. So, data science applies everywhere. So, all kinds of interests are welcome here. You have to learn, you have to understand the domain and apply data science. To apply data science, here's the theory, the underlying statistics, the machine learning theories, those are important. The techniques, how to code it, how to analyze the data, how to clean the data, all that is important. But it is also important to understand where I'm applying the data. So, unless we do that, we will not be able to make meaningful applications of data science.
So, any specific skills or competencies that you look for in new students, like how can students know that this is the right career for them, right fit for them?
See, the most important thing here is interest, okay, because data science is a very vast field. There is mathematics, there is statistics, there is IT involved, there is business application, then there are also communication skills, being able to understand the applications, a lot of it. So, having all this in one person is very difficult, and there are various aspects to it. So, there is enough space for every kind of skill. So, whoever comes in, whoever has an interest to learn data science has to first come in, explore what is there for him or her, and once they find what is their right kind of match, they can build a career around that.
So, any recommendation as to what that specification should be? Any trends in the industry, specific fields within data science?
Like I said, the only trend is change, right? Earlier, say around 50 years back, this artificial intelligence word existed, this term was coined long back, but the meaning was different. A machine being able to do some simple arithmetics was considered intelligent enough. But nowadays we are seeing machines do translations, do generative AI, write poems, sing songs, make movies, right? AI can do all of that. So, now generative AI. So, and there is a continuous path from that simple arithmetic to this intelligent generative AI. So, it is continuously changing.
So, ma'am, you have worked in corporate and academia, both of the fields. Which one do you think is more preferable to you?
See, I have moved from corporate to academia. So, yes, academia is preferable to me, but I don't want to downplay the corporate either. It was a very enriching experience. I got to work with clientele across the world, in US, in Europe, in Asia. So, a lot of new experiences and also challenging work. There's a lot of challenge, and the people in the corporate, they actually do the work, right? So, that is here, but yes, I have traveled already 24 years before I made that change, and at that time I wanted to bring up, to impart my knowledge, my experience to younger people so that they can build their career. So that's why I am here and now I'm enjoying it.
That's great to know, ma'am. So, what is the most proud moment of your career?
There have been many, like when I completed my PhD while holding a full-time job. That was a very rich experience, very enjoyable time, memorable time. When I was recognized as a most prominent data science academician in India, that was a great moment, a cherishing moment. But all said and done, when as a teacher I see my students learning, that also gives me equal amount of joy.
That's great, ma'am. So before we move on to the next round, I have one last question. That is, the new batch of students just joined us in this college. What advice would you have for them? How can they make the most out of their college life at NSHM?
College life is a very interesting time. So enjoy yourselves. Be in academics. Learn while enjoying. Right? And for that, in NSHM Institute of Computing and Analytics, we have a lot of activities, activity-based learning. So, we even show movies to make them learn new things. There are discussions, there are conferences, seminars. So, a lot of activities happen. Students participate in those activities, and they get to interact with a lot of people from the industry, from the academia, some of the best in there. And they enjoy. So that's important, enjoy while you learn.
That's great advice, ma'am. So let's move on to the rapid fire round. First question, jack of all trades or master of one, which is the fastest way to success?
Keep learning.
Okay. So learn everything.
Learn as much as you can. Never stop learning, because there is only two possible things, whichever career you are. Either you keep learning or you gather moss.
Okay, ma'am. So the next question would be, having a mentor is essential to your success in life. True or false?
Absolutely true. Absolutely true. Having a mentor is very important, and being able to communicate properly with that mentor and being able to confide in that mentor and have complete trust in that mentor, that is very important.
Okay, ma'am. Next question is, books or movies?
Movies.
That is a very unpopular opinion amongst professor, but really fun.
See, nowadays movies have a lot of content, and when I say movies, actually I am not meaning only entertainment movies, but also lot of videos that are there, the learning videos. Actually I learn a lot from videos. I enjoy learning from videos.
That's great, ma'am. So next question would be, more work experience or higher educational degree? Which is the fastest way at a head start in career?
Experience is important, right? Educational degree actually does not matter, the learning matters.
All right, ma'am, that is all. That concludes our session today. Thank you so much for taking the time to talk with us.
Thank you so much. Very nice talking to you.
So this concludes our session today. We will be back with another episode soon. Signing off, Shamaita Nag.